So if I wanted to do a circle, for instance, I would click on here, and I might want to try to take up as much, have as big a circle as possible, but I would click on that center point and bring it out. Maybe I don't want it to be that big. Then, or as big as the entire thing, then I probably would do a projection line just to help me. A line would be helpful, not a circle. Just to help me get that straight. So I'm going to zoom in. Alright, so now I know that that's the edge. Here's the other edge. Ooh, that is a little out of whack, I think. So Control Z. And sometimes what happens here is your eyes play tricks on you. And I think I'm doing okay now. Now I'm going to go 3/8 by whatever that is. If I don't know that dimension, I can measure that, 3 3/8. And, alright, so I can click that, undo. And then I could just bring this over here so that I am starting here, possibly, shoot, here we go. And again, I can type this in. I know that I'm going to go across 3 space 3/8, comma, and I'm going to go up or down in this case, 3/8, enter. And now I've got that. Looks like I drew this one incorrect. That's why it's kind of nice to put those dimensions in. So let's try to do this again. I'll get rid of that previous one. One nice thing about CAD is you can, you mess up and you can pretty easily take care of those situations. And then, this is going to be a situation where I'm going to have to figure out, where do these things line up? Where do they go? That may work right in the middle. Probably going to have to use my arrow keys to get it right up there. And then, where can I take this and hide it well enough without and still be able to drill those holes? It's kind of a tight squeeze. It's a little bit close for comfort there, isn't it? But that's part of the reason that we design it first, right? Before we build it, we can maybe learn these things. Change that to a hidden line. And then if I'm working on this, I bring that down here. And again, if I do this and then I line that up, okay, I see it's at -3 7/8. And then I come down here. I know that's down there, and oof, how's that going to get lined up? I need that dimension right there, don't I? From here to here. So I'm going to zoom in here. I can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 16ths, 3/8 of an inch. So I know that that has to come in 3/8 of an inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Okay. So that dimension here equals this dimension. And I would place my dowels, which, you know, again, could be exciting. I could see that I need every bit of this space. How can I put a dowel there? I may want to try to do some sort of thirds type of thing. In other words, only have 3 dowels. And if I do that, you know, I need to make sure that they get spaced out correctly. And you could have it under, you know, and this is the whole kind of thought process that you would go through. Probably I need to mess around with that a little bit. And I probably have to try to figure out my angles, right? 360 divided by 3 is 120, and try to get 120-degree angles between the center of these dowels in here, and do some measuring in there. So that's there. Then I measure. I've not, okay, so that's exciting. So I'm not sure right now how to use this. I have to get back to you on that one. Anyway, you set those, and then, you know, set these, and then figure out where that goes. You could end up, you know, putting that switch possibly in the back here. Not sure what I did there. But again, that's a really tight squeeze. Might work. Right on the edge. And then down here, right, 3 5/16. That is 1/16 of an inch in from the side. Negative 9/16. Negative 6 13/16. I think that's negative 5 9/16. That would be alright, and then you do the same thing here. You might have to duplicate some of these. So copy, paste, and then I'm hitting that with my arrow key. I've got another one there, right? I think you get the picture of how to make it a circular one.